All right, so over the weekend, I was able to work on the car. I did the fluid dampener a week or so ago, and so I wanted to recheck the torque because I still have a little vibration. Once I did the fluid dampener and got it done, I still had a misfire, and so I swapped injector 6 and 4. After swapping the injector 6 and 4, I start up the car. It's running just fine. All the injectors are responsive. But then I got researching. The other thing that Power Driven told me was to do valve lashing. If it's wrong, it's not going to be any good. So I went through the next morning, Saturday, and I did valve lashing. And when I did it, only one of the valves was actually within tolerance. I had to redo all of it. And after doing that, the car drove really good. Everything seemed to stay pretty responsive and nice. So I got ready for work on Monday. I drove it to work. The power stayed like it should. I was driving it home. I had to take that long route around because there was a big car wreck. And from uh, Gila Bend to Maricopa turnoff, it's all uphill. It's like a giant grade pull the whole way. It's not uphill like steep, but it's uphill. And so car did fantastic until I got to Maricopa. When I hit a street light, my temperature gauge starts rising again. And I was like, oh, it must be because it's 100 degrees. Well, as I kept driving, it would cool off as I drove. But when I got to another street light or different things, that temperature would climb again. Got home, I burnt up that fan controller again. Needless to say, I bought another one because it's not right to tell the company that it failed because of them. I think under the hood is too hot for it. So I'm going to try to relocate it down under the front bumper area in front of the grill or in front of the tire. And that way it'll be able to not get hot and get good airflow around it. And I'm hoping that fixes it because I got to drive my car. I'd had to drive the truck today, which is okay. It's a good truck, but when it's almost 100 degrees and you don't have air conditioner because you're cheap, not the best. So today I'm going to just put a relay in for the fan to where when I turn the key on, fan comes on, no temperature monitoring. I figure that'll be a good get by because it'll also do is let me test just the fan working because it only pulls 20 amps when I've checked it, but does it only pull 20 amps always? So if it blows the 35 amp fuse, I'll know that it was not the controller, it was the fan. So I'll drive it for a few days with the relay only. And when I replace it with the fan controller, I'll let you know how that goes. And that's all I got. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my weekend of work. And yeah, talk to you next time. Have fun.